The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now it's Ryan. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A first down carry for Davis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think that teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying. 3rd and 9. Ryan. Open man is go down, but not before getting this inside the pick up a 34 yards. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Saints' 28-yard line.
from the shotgun. Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now Ryan.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Ryan. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pick-off.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ryan going to give this to Davis. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's third down.
Here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Here's Hill. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Goff. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Here's Gallman. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Six yards left on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Runs over him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
And that's a good substantial run there for Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side, complete. That's Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Falcons 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Hill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try the air now with Hill. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Here's Davis running right, fights off the defender, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 5.
Again, it's Davis. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And that'll set him back 5. To throw is Goff.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Hill looks to throw.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan over the middle. He gets it to Patterson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Ryan. This one left side caught by Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
The kick is good.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 44, Hill. And this one's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They're running it. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Now you won. Check, check, check. Hey, watch hands. Watch hands. Check 4. Check 4.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's Ryan.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Ryan.
Able to find Patterson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
At the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke.
And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a